Hi, and welcome to Average Fitness. My name is Ryan, and I want to give you a few updates and complain about something. The Let's start with the complaint. Let's start with the negative stuff first. I'm really tired of being at the gym and having to talk to the same guys and women, the same person over and over again about the same stuff constantly. The the guy was at my gym today, and he's sitting down, and he and I have this same conversation over and over and over again about nutrition, about lifting, and he doesn't seem to get it. Now, I'm a layman. I don't know. I'm not a certified personal trainer. I'm not a certified nutritionist. I'm not. But what I do know is that in order to do anything that involves fitness at all, you have to become a student of it. In order to do anything, you have to become a student of that thing that you're interested in. And the sheer simple fact that somebody will sit there and ask me over and over and over again the same questions and still allow themselves to fall into the same traps with the same misconceptions about fitness and exercise is an act of sheer lunacy. I think, was it Albert Einstein that said something to the effect that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again but expecting different results each time? And that's essentially what this guy does. He comes up to me and he talks to me about how he wants to get more lean, and he works out all the time, and how he seems to be eating right, and at the same time, out the same mouth, he's talking about how he used to take hydroxycut and other thermogenic crap that people take, and how he skips meals in order to lose weight, and it's an absolute absurdity. And I even had like a little tiny average fitness seminar with him. I wrote things down. I gave him websites, and he just refuses to research. It's like there's some sort of barrier where he wants me to give him the easy answer, and I'm here to tell you there are easy answers. It's just the execution is not easy. It's so difficult. I'm struggling with it myself on trying to become competitive bodybuilding lean. It's extremely difficult when that's what you want to get down to, those single-digit body fat levels, which are not healthy to begin with. That's not a place you want to stay. But it's a place I'm going to go put my body into just for this competitive thing that I'm doing. But he wants the same thing as he's described to me. I even told him today that what he wants is not healthy and it's not sustainable. So why are you doing it? I kept asking him why, and he has no idea why. Not to mention that he lies to himself. That's another thing. That not only, if you want to get involved in fitness, if you want to become healthier, you have to become a student of your body, and you have to become a student of what it is that you do, which is lifting, or the sport that you're using as a vehicle to become fit. But you have to be also terribly honest with yourself. Are you getting to the gym enough? Are you lifting as much as you can? Are you doing the cardio as hard as you possibly can? Are you eating right? I mean, the kitchen is 70% of it. You could never exercise a day in your life. As long as you had your nutrition straight, you'd be perfectly fine. you certainly wouldn't be as fit as you would be if you were to exercise, but um, you, I mean, don't come to my smoothie bar, sit there, and tell me how much you exercise and tell me how well you eat, and yet when I look at you, you are several tubes of fat. I mean, it's fine to carry more fat. It's fine to have a softer look. All that is perfectly fine. And I don't begrudge anyone their McDonald's or their KFC or their extra biscuits gravy. I would love a biscuit and gravy, by the way. But I don't begrudge anybody that. But don't eat those things and then come to me and tell me that you're not eating those things. And tell me that you're doing everything humanly possible in order to get down to that level of leanness that you want. Because you're not. You're not in my gym every single day of the week, or a gym for that matter. You're not lifting to your best ability. You're certainly not keeping a journal. You didn't listen to me then. You're not keeping track of what you're doing. You come in, you go to the gym. If you're one of those people that go into the gym and you meander from machine to machine, lifting a little bit here, lifting a little bit there, mindlessly going about. If you're one of those people speaking on your cell phone on one of the pieces of equipment, you are not going to go anywhere. No, sir. You're not going anywhere. Not with that sort of attitude when you walk in. So become a student of what it is that you want. Be honest with yourself and show a level of commitment and assertiveness in the gym or wherever it is that you're exercising. Okay, I got a couple minutes left. As I told you before, I was trying to become bodybuilding lean. Being sidetracked here, sidetracked there. I was trying to shoot for an October show. My life got off kilter. And then not having an automobile or some sort of vehicle has made things difficult, so I bike to work, and that's fortunately I work at a gym, which is a nice plus for this, but all that extra cardio is really dragging me down in terms of my my bodybuilding, trying to keep my lean body mass while reducing my fat levels. Now I never quit. I have setbacks just like anybody else. I'm a human being, but I never quit, and I try to adapt. I do my best to adapt. This, by the way, is not adaptation. This is just me shaving my head. Okay, now let's see what we've got so far. Probably, I haven't checked, probably about 172, 173, I'm not sure. Probably not retaining as much water. So, okay, so this is where I am. Some of the fat is starting to go away. Probably a little bit of water weight too, because my carbohydrates are starting to get slightly lower and lower and lower. You can kind of see the shape of the abdominals here, but still covered with a pretty decent amount of fat layer. Let me flex one out. Double bicep. Let's see. And as you can see, I kind of have wider hips for somebody who's trying to get into the bodybuilding sport, which not really going to be a very good service to me. But if I make my quadriceps a little wider, I should be able to pull it off. But really, I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about becoming lean. I just want to get there. You know, I just want to get to that level of leanness so I can say I did. So, coming up on the last 30 seconds here. I appreciate you checking me out, and let me know what you think. All right, bye-bye.